Hey there, Internet! As you know, Avengers Doomsday is just around the corner, and with so little information about this enigmatic character, Doctor Doom, it's tough to figure out who he really is. Is he Stark? If so, which one? However, I think that this theory explains just about everything. Spoiler warning for Endgame and Loki. Remember the time travel shenanigans the Avengers had got into in Endgame? Well, it had some consequences, and many different events were set off due to this. In specific, a certain one that took place during the Chitauri invasion of 2012. The 2012 Stark was disrupted by Ant-Man and Stark to obtain the Tesseract, and gave the 2012 Stark a mild set of cardiac arrhythmia. For those of you in the audience that aren't a diehard MCU fan or a medical professional, cardiac arrhythmia, in a nutshell, is when the heartbeat becomes irregular. The disruption in Stark's arc reactor caused his heart to temporarily change its speed. I'm not a medical professional, by the way, so please take this statement with a grain of salt. 2012 Stark collapses on the ground, and Ant-Man and the present Stark fail to escape with the Tesseract. It's dropped, the Tesseract falls out, and Loki escapes with it. Present Stark and Ant-Man now leave for 1970 to get another Tesseract, and the story continues like nothing ever happened. But did nothing happen? This is where the events of Loki begin. Loki escapes to Mongolia, gets captured by the TVA and gets his universe pruned. Bam, end of story. 2012 Stark is gone, right? Well, maybe not. There happens to be a couple theories that I've made that could mean otherwise. First, Stark could have realized that his universe was being pruned before it was erased entirely. Ignore the math back there, it's not important. Maybe he escaped through a TVA portal, who knows. Second, we know that all this prune ends up in the void, at least for a little while. Stark could find himself in the void, but he's Tony Stark. He could escape the void with some tech that he's created, or something that the TVA's left there. I mean, who would expect this from the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist who was able to build his Iron Man suit in a cave? With a box of scraps, it's in his nature. Finally, 2012 Stark could have been brought back by other means. In the final episode of Loki Season 2, Loki becomes a temporal loom himself and allows the timeline to grow again, which allows the MCU to repair any lost branches. And to quote Renslayer in the first episode of the first season, what they did was supposed to happen. If it was supposed to happen, then in the case of Infinity, it's bound to happen again. Here, we'll be speculating a bit, so bear with me. We're brought back to 2012 Stark. If we assume that this exchange is verbatim throughout the sacred timeline, then the timeline break is just as guaranteed. 2012 Stark is going to recover from his arc reactor issues, thanks to Thor, and pick himself back up. But since Stark is, well, Stark, he would look into why his impeccable piece of technology failed him in that way. He'd investigate the cause, check the security cams, and then bingo! A second Captain America? An Ant-Man? And, most importantly, another him. He might piece together that his universe may not just be his own, but rather a whole multiverse that's interconnected. As we know, Stark's main motivation in life is to protect the world, and if there are other Earths, then there's a good chance he'll want to protect his own Earth at the cost of others. Or, quite possibly, he would want to stop any alternate Avengers from breaking the timeline like how he was affected. He may get to the other universes and take them over with the intent of saving his own. Stark is notoriously known as one to plow through things that get in his way without considering the cost. Remember Ultron? So this will be more than enough motivation to become Doctor Doom. With the Russo brothers releasing an extended version of Endgame this summer, we may see this theory in action right in theaters. The only thing I can't entirely explain is how Stark gets the title Doctor Doom, but that's still up for debate. Hopefully I'll be proven right, and all of this video... Oh shoot, that's a lot of editing. I sure hope it's not a wasted theory. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more crazy theories like this. This has been Garlic Bread, signing off.